My name is Lynn Wilton. I'm a stop motion animator. And I am very lucky that I have been able to do it for as many years as I have. I've seen a lot of changes in the industry. I'm a little PTSD about some of the projects in my most recent years, so instead, I'm going to tell you about the first time I got paid for it. Now, I went back to school in my early 30s to Sheridan for classical animation, and that was at a time when people were getting baseball player-size signing bonuses. A couple of years later, by the time I graduated, all of that was gone. Not a job to be seen for miles, but I got very lucky. I did an awesome experimental independent film production, and I got to do some associated industry jobs, but finally one day I am sitting across the desk from a producer, and I am looking at my first commercial animation production job. Everything had gone swimmingly, and then I said, so, how much does this position pay? And the producer said, well, how much would you like to get paid? And I'm like, well, I'd really be interested in knowing how much the productions, pays, for this type of position. And they'd say, well, we would really like to know what kind of thing you were looking for, and back and forth and back and forth. Now, I haven't worked in the industry yet. I don't know what anyone gets paid for my job, but I do remember a former Sheridan student who graduated a couple of years before me once saying with a look of extreme distaste on his face, he would never do anything in the industry for less than, and he named a figure. And so that's in the back of my head, and I'm like, okay, don't be greedy, you need this job. Okay, producer, I think somewhere in the range between, and I name a figure, $100 to $200 more a week than that incredibly distasteful basement figure. And nothing, I mean nothing. This person is sitting across the desk from me. They have a little smile on their face. And I panic. I'm like, but I could do it for as little as, and I name that horrible, horrible basement figure. And I know I can't cover my expenses on it, but I'm desperate. I think the smile twitched up just a little tiny bit. And they said, well, I think the executive producer's down the hall. Let me just go check and see if we can handle that. And they did me the courtesy of stepping out of the office for a grand total of, 20 or 30 seconds before they came like, oh yeah, I think we can manage that. And I'm like, oh, they played me. They totally played me. And I'm so mad, and I'm so frustrated. I'm angry at myself for undervaluing myself, and I go out on the street, and I'm standing there on the street corner, and it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's one of those days when winter decides, oh, maybe I should be spring today, and people are wearing all their heavy winter gear, but their jackets are open, and I'm waiting for the light to change, feeling super sorry for myself, when this guy goes by in his car with the windows completely unrolled, and I swear to God, the only thing I hear is, you can't always get what you want. He's got the Rolling Stones plastic, and I start laughing. I'm standing there on a street corner, Toronto. People are walking around me, and I am laughing so hard. I am doubled over, tears coming down my face. The lights switched, and I have to wait for it to turn green again. It's just, and I'm thinking, what am I so worried about? 2 hours before this, I'd been at home, my little apartment on the Danforth, and I had an application form for a minimum wage job at a retail establishment selling stamps, 16 hours a week. And I had just started filling that out when I got the call from the studio to come down. Now, I've got an industry job. I've got friends. I know there's at least 2 people I know on the production. I'm probably going to make more friends. And I've signed a 1-month contract. So I've got my foot in the door. Okay, what am I worried about? And we worked so hard that first month. Oh my God, I did not sleep. But somehow we got this damn thing off the ground, and we should not have. We should not have. All of us just stepped right into something we were not prepared for. But that all of a sudden I'm walking down the hall one day, and that producer comes up, and they say, don't forget to drop by my office. You have to sign your 3-month contract, because my 1 month's pretty much up. And I say, you know, do you think it would be reasonable if I asked for just a little bit of a raise? And they started to laugh, and they said, oh, of course we're giving you a raise. And I walk into the office. There in the little box is the top figure I'd mentioned in my raise. Now, they still got a deal. I know that now. But it felt a lot better. And what's more, when that 3-month contract ran out, there was, they bumped it up another 50 when I signed on for the duration of the project. But the best part is, that was my first job in the industry. And we had this small, tight little crew that didn't know any better. Just the most awesome people, like almost all of them I would work with, again, including that producer. I've learned to appreciate what that producer managed in the way of putting together a team. And I would work with them again too. But the best part of that is that I bet 75% of the jobs I've had in this industry over the last 15 years have come from someone on that production who has said, get your ass over here and get your demo reel into this person right now. Or they've told someone, you need to call her. Or they've thrown my demo reel in front of a director and said, this is the woman you need. And so it's true. You can't always get what you want. But sometimes you get what you need. Yeah.